Now we'll discuss basic terms of commerce. Today we'll discuss capital, assets, liabilities, revenue, goods, services, exchange, transfer, entrepreneur. First is capital. Capital refers to the money invested to start or to expand a business. If you want to start a business, you need money. Children, in order to start a businessman needs money. The money which he invests in his business. Children, a different name is given to the money which a businessman invests in his business in order to distinguish it from the money which a businessman is using on his personal expenses, so that it becomes easier to find out how much money the businessman has invested in the business and how much money he gets back from the business to calculate his profit. Asset. Children, asset is any resource owned by businessman. It represents the value of ownership that can be converted into cash. Or we can say that asset is something which a person has and which can be converted into cash in future. So if you have anything which can be sold and can give you money in future, that will be called an asset. Let's take an example. A person is in urgent need of money, but he doesn't have cash with him. So what he will do? He'll find out if he has some asset with him. Suppose he has a land. He will sell off this land and will get money from the person to whom he has sold the land. Now this money he can use to meet his urgent need. So what this asset does, what this land does to the person, this land provided cash to the person when he was in need of money. Next is liability. Liabilities are obligations of the company. They are amounts owed to the creditors for past transaction, and they usually have word payable in their account title. Children, liability is the responsibility to return money which a person owes to some outsider, maybe the creditor, maybe a bank. The person may, if a person has taken loan from a bank, it is a liability because he has to return it after some time. If you have taken some money from your friend, it is your liability because you have to return it to your friend. If you have purchased, suppose, a mobile phone on credit, so till you pay the last installment, it will be a liability on you which you have to pay to the seller. So liability is the obligation. It is something which a person owes to outsider. It is always attached to the word payable. Next is revenue. Revenue is the amount a company receives from selling goods or providing services to its customers or clients. Children, generally people think that revenue is profit, but it is not profit. It is only that it is the total amount which the company, which a business generates from sale of product. After that, in order to find out whether the person has got profit or loss, the businessman has to subtract expenses from the revenue, and then if expenses are more, he will have losses, and if revenue is more, he will have profit. So revenue is the total amount that a businessman has received from the sale of the product. It is equal to quantity into price. Goods. Children, goods are tangible elements which are offered to customers in order to satisfy their needs. So goods, these are tangible elements. That means you can see them, you can touch them, they can be stored. And they are offered for sale to the customers. Offered for sale, suppose you go to a shoe shop. There the shoes are on display, but in the same shop there is a vase which the owner of the shop has kept as a decorative piece. Now you may like that vase, but the shopkeeper is not ready to sell it. The shopkeeper is ready to sell only shoes. So shoes will be the goods because they are offered for sale by the seller. But that vase will not be the good because that is not offered for sale. That is only kept in a shop for decoration. Now goods, so it is clear that these are tangible elements which are offered to the customers in order to satisfy their needs. It is necessary that goods should satisfy the needs. Like right now, you are in need of commercial application book from CB Gupta. Now there are many books of commerce available in the market. They may provide you a lot of information about commerce, but your need will be fulfilled by commercial application by CB Gupta because it is in your syllabus and this book is prescribed in your school. So you will not purchase any other book which is available in the market. So goods are tangible elements which are offered to customers in order to satisfy their needs. Next are services. Services are invisible, intangible. Something which is invisible, which cannot be touched, which cannot be seen. But these activities are providing certain satisfaction to the customers. That is why they are being offered for sale by the seller or service provider. Examples of services may be banking, education, medical treatment, transportation. Like for example, if you book a ticket to travel from one place to another on a plane, bus or train, after traveling, you cannot take anything back. You only travel and pay for it. But you are not getting something tangible or something which you can store. So these are services where you can only avail the service and pay for it. Examples of service, here you can see the tennis coach. He is providing training to the person and he is being paid for it. Smartphone repairs, you only get the phone repaired and you pay for the services. Car workshop or TV repairs. Next is proprietor or entrepreneur. Proprietor is a person who starts a business, invests capital, taking on financial risk in the hope of profit. Suppose you want to start a business. You have to invest money in the business. But the money which you have invested, you are not sure whether you'll be able to get that money back or not, because you are not sure of the success of your business. So when you are investing money, you are keeping your money at risk. It may be a huge sum of money or it may be a smaller sum of money, but you are keeping this money at risk. Why you are keeping it as risk? With the hope of getting profit from it. So when a businessman starts a business, he starts it with the hope of profit. And with that hope of profit, he risks the amount which he invests in business. So the entrepreneur is a person who invests capital, take on financial risk and with the hope of profit. Next is exchange, transfer or transaction. Exchange or transfer refers to exchange of goods with money, or transfer of goods from the producer to the consumer and transfer of money from the consumer to producer. Here you can see that a person is purchasing banana. Now what he is giving? Money. What he is getting? Banana. That means he has exchanged money with banana, and the seller has exchanged bananas with money. That means here the exchange is taking place. Bananas are transferring, the seller is transferring bananas to the buyer and the buyer is transferring money to the seller. So exchange or transfer refers to exchange of goods with money. That is transfer of goods from the producer to the consumer and transfer of money from the producer to the from the consumer to the producer. So children, today we will discuss only these terms of, go through the video at least 2-3 times so that you can understand these concepts well, because this is the base for commerce. Because when I'll start explaining everything, if you are not aware of the term, it will become very difficult for you to understand the chapters. So go through it. I am giving some assignment. Please complete that assignment. Thank you.